I come from Darwin, and we lived in Longreach in Western Queensland. So I lived in towns in Australia where we were the only Chinese family, or the only Asian family in many cases. My father was smart because all our birth certificate had our English name, but Dad went up to the birth and death department or whatever of Darwin, and he made sure he wrote all our Chinese names on the back of our birth certificate. For a while I thought I was Golden Bridge by the pronunciation of the dialect, but later when we got my birth certificate out, I found I wasn't Golden Bridge, I was Golden Ball. My mother, who I never heard speak English, she wanted us to be good Australians, and I think we repaid that. And so one day she just got us and said, no, you're going to be good Australians, you're going to go to a state school, and you're going to go to the religion of this country. And we were disconnected from the Chinese community, which we felt very bad about because we were protected there. We were comfortable. But no, she said, you're going to be good Australians, and that's why I think I joined the Air Force, and my brother joined the Air Force, my father joined the Air Force, my sister joined the Army. So we've got good representation there. It's only before the Japanese bombed it. I was evacuated from Darwin. I went back on a school holiday. I was still a schoolboy, about a week before the Japanese bombed it. Most of the Chinese who enlisted in the Australian military were poorly educated because education was too expensive for them. One of the things that I often think back, how wonderful that so many Chinese achieved during World War II when they were really poorly educated. And there were Chinese without secondary education, which I just said, who became quite leading officers in navigation, as navigators, pilots. We were everywhere. The only place that we couldn't pierce was the Navy. Oh, there's no doubt, pure racism and discrimination. I know when I went to join the Navy, they wouldn't accept me because, which I didn't know, because I'm a young boy, I was 15 when I went to join the Navy and they rejected me. That later, that I found out that in the naval statutes, recruits only acceptable as of European descent. We were all 18-year-old boys. They trained under recruiters' condition, and even though 48 got killed in flying training, we were only given 7 hours tuition and where to fly. 7 hours. When I came back from the war, it took me 20 hours to learn to drive a car. And I had 7 hours for an aeroplane. And I remember when I was 18-year-old, my instructor got out of my aircraft and said, right, Lee, take it away. And I remember as a reaction, I said, sir, I'm not ready. He said, yes, you are. I just walked away. And so I got the plane up, then I got up and I said, when the hell am I going to get it down again? When I grew up in this country, you found a lot of racism. We got called all sorts of names, but you lived up to it and you survived it. And you decide, well, what path you're going to take. Fight everyone or just be smarter. I'm very lucky. I've got two heritage, the Chinese heritage and the Anglo heritage. And I value both of those. I am so lucky to be Chinese, so lucky to be Australian. And both work with each other very well. And I'm very proud of both.